You know. Hello, beautiful people. We don't come again. We are here again. We are here again. It's another beautiful song, another beautiful day to be with you all. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. Hope you're all doing okay. And you're welcome once more to your favorite Sunday Njangi. It's our Sunday conversation. Like you all know, it is a Sunday conversation where we usually come live like this and have this our beautiful conversation, please. Like you know, it's a tradition. When you get in, you do your best to share, and share. So we have as many people as possible watching. So we have as many people as possible watching. Now, it's a wonderful day, a day that I love so much. It's really been a very interesting day because today has been full of amazing goodies. And of course, I'm sure you all have been loving the day as well. I'm sure you'll be loving the day as well, and I'm sure you all have had a wonderful time. Hope your Sunday was good and hope you're doing okay from wherever you are, from wherever part of the world you are. Okay, this is our Sunday life. Like you know it, I am your anchor man, Wickham. You can call me Wickham, and definitely we'll be here tonight and we'll be here together on this. So we have a smooth and beautiful conversation. Big shout out to all of you who are joining in. You're very much welcome to this conversation. And this one topic that a lot of people have been anticipating. And I just want to say that as you come in, just share and share and share. So we have as many people as possible watching. This way we will have a good audience and where we can have a good communication, a beautiful communication. That's the essence of this. So we can have a beautiful communication and a beautiful conversation. Yeah, like you all know it, it's a wonderful Sunday. When you come in, you share. Let us know where you're watching from so we can give you a special shout out. We can give you a special shout out, and those of you sharing, just share. When you share, I just feel like gifting some top people today. Some of you have been really very supportive, and sincerely, I'm grateful. And please, when you share, just drop your momo so we could send you something. Those of you coming, please share and drop momo. Share and drop momo. Ella Bling, I see you. Ella Bling, I see you. Please, those of you coming, share and drop momo. When you share, you just comment, share, and then when I say you should drop momo, I mean you should drop momo in my inbox. Unless you want to put your momo out like that, it's up to you. You can drop your momo, drop it in on WhatsApp. Yeah, please share everywhere, share on WhatsApp, share on Instagram, share on Facebook, share on all the groups. Let's have this conversation. Like you all already know it, today is that day that we'll be talking about something very pertinent and something very strategic. And we have an amazing guest that will be joining us in a bit. It's a lady that has a lot to talk about this particular topic, and we started having a very beautiful conversation with her yesterday. And definitely, those of you when she's going to connect, you're definitely going to see her. Please share. I want to send this special shout out to all of those who are connecting now and those who are sharing. Please do your best to share. When you share, you just kindly drop your details so we can show some gratitude. Sincerely, it's been a very beautiful journey with you all. And today, I just saw how wonderful you all are, how wonderful you all have been. And sincerely, I'm really grateful. Yeah, we got Pretty Ella. Pretty Ella, I see you. Hope you're doing well. Please let us know where you're watching from. When you connect, just let us know where you're watching from so we can give you a special shout out. We have Vacuum Angel. Hope you're doing okay from wherever you are. We have PD Ella and Ella Bling. Please do your best to share. Let's have a wonderful conversation and let's make this work out. We're doing live Momo, eh? So when those who are ready, we're just going to do it live like that. Yeah. Oh, pretty Ella from Bamenda. Please, when you share drum Momo, share and drum Momo. Today is that day. Well, I don't intend to make much. I don't intend to take a lot of time today like the previous days, but it's going to be a very wonderful session. It's going to be very wonderful. Please share. Share to as many people as possible. Oh, we have uh Akumenje, good evening to you. Akumenje says, make any man bring his Sunday chop. Make we share first. Okay. Many man bring his Sunday chop now. More share. Ella Blink says welcome, boss. Thank you, Ella Blink. Pretty Ella says welcome, boss. Thank you, Pretty Ella. Pretty Ella, hope Bamenda is okay, and all my lovely people watching from Bamenda. Hope you all are doing okay, and hope you all are doing great. We have Christabel Nye. Christabel, how you doing? I mean, I must appreciate you and commend you for being an engager. I really love that, and you could let's do some mobilization. We currently have says happy Sunday to you and family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday to you too. Hope you're doing okay. We equally have Akumenje, Domo inside inbox. Now, yeah, pretty Ella. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Christabel. Yeah, lovely Lizzie. Good evening to you. Wow, watching from Yaoundé. Hope Yaoundé is doing okay, and hope you all are doing great. Hope your is okay and hope you I learn Yaoundé is okay on your own side because someone was telling me there's a lot of rain from where they are. Someone was telling me there's a lot of rain from where they are. We have your favorites backstage and we're bringing them shortly. We just pray for the connection and the network to respect themselves very, very seriously. Like this connection has to respect themselves. You see, we call it network, but they are just net, but it's not working. They keep giving us wonderful, wonderful, horrible kinds of connection. Sometimes you want to go live, it's quite horrible. Now, keep sharing, 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 keep sharing. Keep sharing. Let's have a good number of people watching. Let's have a good number of people watching. Let's have a good number of people watching. Yeah, this also watching Lovely Lizzie. Hope Yaoundé is doing okay. Hope Yaoundé is wonderful. From a part of Yaoundé is beautiful on my side, and hope your own side is okay as well. Yeah. Okay, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. We're about to unfold. We have some guests. I don't know. I keep seeing our wonderful guests coming in and actually going back out. I guess this is as a result of the network. Yeah, of the network. Agome is represented. Oh yes, we have Yaoundé. We have Ariana Suarez. We're going to do that live. Akumenje Koi Yaoundé. Please, yeah, let them be cool, but there's no knocking before you do the right thing, like we always say. Yes. All right. This is watching from Guti. Wow, wow. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad this is coming from Guti. How's Guti today? Hope Guti is okay and hope you all are enjoying the vibe. Now, let me do. I have just got one more. The rest we are going to do them progressively since we have our guest backstage. Your favorite, like when we always have this conversation, we always have wonderful people coming in. We always have wonderful people coming in with the topic like this. There are a lot of people that anticipated this topic. I don't know, but I keep seeing the other person coming in and going back. I keep seeing the other person coming and going. I don't know why. We already have one of your favorites, definitely. A lot of you are always there asking. When you don't see this particular person, you're always asking. Please share, 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 share. Let's just get to 10 and jump deep into our conversation. It's always a very beautiful conversation, like you all already know. And I'm just trying to send this to Desmond. Is it Desmond? To okay. If I want to do instant mobilization for you now, so you people are sending your numbers and seeing your numbers about after 10 minutes. Okay, guess the person backstage now. Let me just do something to you. Guess the person that's backstage over there I'm about to bring now. Yes, no cartouche, no cartouche. All right, just guess the person that's backstage. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. We have three guests backstage, and if you have just one of the names correctly, we're going to do something instantly. Today is that day that we are doing some beautiful instantaneous things. Now, oh, Chunk loaded a CV, Siva. Hope you're doing good. This is why I say hope na coach B. I'm not sure whether I miss it or not. Good evening, Fully Esther. Good evening, Telma. Telma, how are you doing, my queen? Hope you're doing okay. And we equally have Chef Daway, Chef Daway, Chef Daway. Okay, now we'll be bringing him. Let's share, let's share, let's share. Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. If you're the winner, you're just definitely going to actually send me your details. Huh? Today is that Sunday where we're just doing it massively, and I feel so great. Now, this one said, I guess it's Coach B. Okay, interesting. Maybe it's Coach B. I don't know myself. We're going to bring the person in, and you all are going to discover that. Um, oh, Adriana Suarez received. Okay. Those of you who are doing this, we're doing live mobilization. So let me just be checking my WhatsApp. Why people are sharing at the drop Momo? Like some people send their Momo already through WhatsApp or inbox. I'm going to do that live. Please always be a little bit patient. Huh? I can't really do this all the time like live, but be rest assured if you feature on the mobilization list, you're definitely going to get a token. This is our little way of saying thank you to the work we are doing together. We are building this community because of you all, and we are in this together. Now, please keep sharing, 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 sharing. Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. The network is really, really unstable, and I have this wonderful guest that has been coming on and off, and some others. So I just hope we get them all. I just hope we get them all, and we get them all. Yeah, I just hope we get them all like that. I just hope we get them all. I just hope we get them all. Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, sharing. Keep sharing, 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 sharing. Sharing, 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 sharing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like you all already know it, it's your wonderful Sunday, and we are here and we're doing a whole lot of this. Chef Dawei, Telma. He says, Chef Dawei. This one says he's setting the chef. Say, call the winner. All right, I'm going to call the winner now because it's about time we bring our wonderful guest in. He's not a guest anyway, he's always there. This one very very instrumental, impactful, and smart person you already know. This person needs no introduction because each time we come live, I don't see you. It's always alarming in the comment section. Hi, Mimi Pagi. Hope you're doing okay. Oh, Akumenje received. Okay, live mobilization. Live mobilization. This is boss. Oh, head and head key updates. Hope you're doing okay. Good evening to you, Sherifatu. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your favorite, Chef Dawei. Hi, Chef Dawei. How you doing today? Oh, is Chef Dawei there? It's it's wonderful because we have a very beautiful connection in this part of the world.
Yes, 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 yes. I won. How come
All of
everybody
those
won?
that say Chef Dawei,
The
I think.
network, with this network, be
Let me
in
look at
your
it.
beautiful presence tonight. This
Oh yes.
excellent. Yeah, good evening, beautiful people. Trust you're all doing great.
Oh yes, oh yes. I'm doing okay. Hope you're doing great, Chef, and hope you all are doing great. And it's a wonderful Sunday. Now, Chef, I think why there is why there is network that is a little bit stable. I think we can dive deep into the topic of today. Like we previously announced, today we are going to be talking about dealing with a Narc.I.S.S. I don't know pronounce the word. I just had some
Narcissist.
yes. I just had some flagging from from Instagram when I was trying to connect now, but so we're just going to see how to manage it. Yeah, but we are live on all the platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We are live on all of these platforms. So do your best, do your best, do your best to connect. Now tonight we'll be talking about dealing with the narcissist. Chef Dawei, I want to find out from you before we actually jump deep into this. I want to find out from you who can we define or call a narcissist?
In a plain term, you a self-centered person is a narcissist. Yeah, someone who is all about him. He doesn't think about the feelings and interests of others. So generally, I'll say a
Mhm.
self-centered person.
All
Well,
right, self-centered.
yeah,
That's the word.
that's just an easy definition. Yeah.
Okay, now in recent times, we have
And
had a lot of people. We have had,
you want to go broader, it could also mean raise the network.
yeah, we can hear
So
you, Chef. We can hear you.
yeah, it's also a mental disorder. A mental disorder. The term can also be referred to like a personality disorder. Yeah,
Wow.
when you want to look at it from a medical point of view, that's when the degree of it is pretty high. Like the degree of it is high. Yeah,
So it
you
becomes.
want to tell a personality disorder.
Mhm. So it's
Good
almost like,
evening, beautiful people.
so it's almost like banjo, like colo mental. All of those are mental health situations which some people suffer, some people go through. Yeah. Now, I want to find out, in
Yeah.
recent times, the usage of this word have been quite alarming. And if you look at it critically, most of the time, this word narcissist is usually used on mostly the male. Like it's mostly my this man is a narcissist and stuff. Now, is it that previously we were not having narcissists, or the term just sprang up as a lot of people became enlightened about life? And the next part I want to find out is, being a narcissist, is it a bad thing or is it a good thing?
Um, being self-centered, for me, I consider life like the life they've created for us to be a matrix, and
Yeah.
there are levels to it. Uh, the deeper you get into the matrix, the more self-centered you become. The more self-centered you become, and self-centeredness is not limited just to you as an individual.
Yeah.
It could be extended to it could come in different forms. It could be like, okay, a person who has grown beyond self. He now thinks about his family. Beside himself, he's also thinking about his family. That's another level. There's another person who has grown beyond self, beyond family, and the person is now thinking community, thinking
Hmm.
about the community. And in most cases, these people they get to limit themselves at the point of tribes. So when you want to look at self-centeredness,
Yeah.
it comes actually comes in different forms, right? So now,
Hmm.
when you're breaking free from the matrix, it starts
Hmm.
still with self. You realize you're not here for yourself alone, and that's when you become selfless. You become
Hmm.
selfless. You start thinking about the interests of your family members, the interests of your community, and you go beyond that, the interests of people who look like you, people who are not, you're not from the same country. So now, I think this topic came as a result. We should limit ourselves in the context of a relationship between a man and a woman, right?
Yeah. Principally. Yeah. Principally. Now.
Yes, yes. Well, within that context, the word has been used indiscriminately. Like they just use it, and at the end of the day, the real self-centeredness, we don't get to talk about it because they use it when they want to portray a man. They want to portray the, let's say, the negative aspects of the man being being like trying to have absolute control.
Yeah.
At that point, I wouldn't consider such a man a narcissist. I wouldn't consider him to be such. But now, in the real sense, Like the case, I want to use the case of your Odochi and the ex-wife.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
she wanted, they're married, and she wanted to go for BBL and other body enhancement, right? Now she's not thinking beyond self.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a true act of narcissism, like a real narcissist, right?
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah. Thinking about
Yeah,
self again.
you're thinking only about yourself. You're not thinking that before you got together and became husband and wife, you led individual lives, and at that point you have the right to do whatever you please with your body. Once you get married, it's no longer your body. So when you still talking at that point that you have the right to go for your BBL, for your breast enhancement against the will or the wish of your husband, that's actually a narcissist at play. That's actually an act of narcissism. And such actions, they get applauded. They'll tell you it's her body. She has the right to do whatsoever she pleases with it. But
Mm-hmm.
if you want
Yeah.
to look at the plain term,
Now,
which is self-centeredness,
now I want to find out something, Chef. See, recently I was talking with a lady, and she was like, she's separating with her husband because the husband is a narcissist, and she was like, I said, okay, but when you're saying a man is a
yes.
narcissist, right? What do you mean? Like what do you mean? Say he does not allow me to do anything. He doesn't want me to go out. He doesn't
That's what I
want.
talk about. That's what I talk about control. That's control. That's a good man who wants to lead his wife. That's a good
Yeah,
man who wants to lead his wife. And
and
in order for him to lead the wife, control, there must be control. Because we know with women, if you don't put them under control, another man out there will put them under control, put her under control. So when
because
you find a man who is trying put his woman under control. Such a man, you don't get to call him a narcissist. You don't get to
yeah,
call him that. It's about being self centered, about his interests, about him putting himself above everything else. That's the point where you get to call him a narcissist. Not when he's trying. The wife wants to do human hair, and he's telling her no, giving her reasons not to do that, then she'll go to call him a narcissist. No, I don't.
yeah,
I will not go with that one.
yeah, and this is what
Yeah.
she said. She said the guy even hacked her phone. Guy hacked her phone and actually finally discovered that she was talking with her ex. But she's like, there is nothing we had to do. Even though they met, but there's nothing they really had to do. So the guy is a narcissist. He's too controlling. He doesn't let her do things. He doesn't let her do like she's not living her life anymore. And that was her term of the word narcissist. Now I want to find out, because I like the way you put it, being controlling and actually being a narcissist. Because on a serious note, I understand that there is a very thin line between the two. And in the definition of most people today, a narcissist is actually a controlling person. That's what a lot of people define today. And just yesterday, I was going through a kind of Google kind of AI kind of definition. You will notice that a lot of those descriptions that were given as character traits of a narcissist are actually some characteristics that a lot of men possess. Now, I think I'll take from this comment. This is coming from Mimi Peggy. Mimi Peggy, hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing good. Now, Peggy says narcissism is a personality trait characterized by excessive sense of self-importance, a deep need for admiration, and lack of empathy for others. For the narcissistic trait may display arrogance, a strong belief in their uniqueness, and a tendency to exploit relationships. In clinical terms, narcissistic personality disorder (NPD) is more severe from, yeah, this one Google thing. Now we say, okay, she comes together. A narcissist is someone who exhibits traits of narcissism. such as heightened sense of sense importance. Now, I want us to go progressively. Is having an elevated sense of self importance actually a bad thing? Yeah, Chef, can you
Only
get me?
becomes bad when it's self-centered.
All right.
Self self self-awareness or self-importance is something everyone, you need to know how important you are, and you place value on your personality. I don't see anything wrong with that. It
All right.
becomes, they say, confidence confidence will say, I am strong, I
Mm-hmm.
am strong, and I know
Mm-hmm.
you are strong too.
Mm-hmm.
But conceit will say, I am the strongest and you're all are weak, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
self-importance is knowing to for the for you to know how important you are. I will want to consider that to be confidence. But
Mm-hmm.
now, when you become over super confident, you cross it. You get to cross that line, and it
Mm-hmm.
becomes pride. It
Yeah.
becomes pride, and pride leads to self-centeredness. When you become self-centered, and it's all about you, that heightened self-importance, everything is about you. You don't get to let others to have the floor to talk and nothing like that. That's when you become a narcissist, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's one part. Now, welcome, Mama Sita. I'm glad to have you on board.
Hi, welcome. Thank you so much. I just want Jeff said something, so I'm at work. Sorry, that's why I'm off camera. Jeff
Yeah, no
said
problem. We can hear
that
you.
I disagree. I didn't get everything, but what I heard, I guess I disagree with what he said. He said because May wanted to do Bobby and Nyash, the husband denied me saying that's those are characters of I don't know if I can call the word of a
Uh,
narcissist. I
let's say
don't.
narcissist. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's just because I refuse to do something, I'm a narcissist. Narcissist is something that you constantly do. It's like part of it's like your character. Like you like how would I put it in? Like you constantly don't want someone to not sorry. I'm trying to figure out the word use the word.
Mm-hmm. Now, you okay, Mama Sita, I think you help us with the clearer definition of. I think you can start by
Yourself.
helping us with the clear definition of who a narcissist is,
I
so
didn't
we
really,
can.
I didn't really do research, but I just know on top, no, otherwise now. I
Yeah,
just
go on, your definition. No,
yeah.
you know what being
So
one kind
it's
of.
someone who exhibits like someone who is so self-centered. You don't think about any other person apart from yourself. You self-admire. You're so full of pride. Like you just want everybody to answer yes, yes, yes to you. You don't even think about other people's emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And this like so with all these characters, so if anyone like you don't even know. Sometimes what I heard, what the doctor said, sometimes is like you don't even know you're exhibiting this character. You think
Mm-hmm.
you are normal, but you're not normal. That's why they always say they should go for therapy. Therapy might help you because they'll explain more to you, and then they'll tell you, like they'll direct you on the right path. But you doing too much of yourself, everything is about around you. You don't consider other people. Those are characteristics of a narcissist.
Now, what's the difference between being confident and being a narcissist?
No, being confident doesn't mean you should control other people. You want people to do what you want them to do. Being
All
confident
right, so
it just means saying, okay, I'm this girl, I can do this, I can do that. But if a narcissist is someone who wants to control another person and then who wants the other person to only do what they want. So
all
it's
right,
like
thank you so much.
there's big difference between those two.
Okay, let's go progressively now. Is a husband supposed to control the wife?
It's not no, I don't think you have to control your wife to a certain level. Like you guys are supposed to communicate, because if you communicate between, because there's some things that the man might do that the woman don't like, they just say, okay, this is what he did, and then they can correct themselves without even without arguing over it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now, Mama Sita, land. I want you to land so that I can get the next one. Mama Sita, are you there?
oh sorry, yeah.
All right. Okay. We're all ears.
Yeah, so you asked, sorry, something distracted me here. So I
All
don't
right.
be
Now, this is what I want to find out.
I never be careful, I beg.
Yeah. Please do. Now, this is one thing. A lot of you are Christians, some are Muslim, and some are practicing other beliefs. Now, Christianity is one of the variety that a lot of you practice.
I
In
beg,
the Bible,
but let me cut it short. There's
okay.
somebody said, and it's very true. If you like, narcissists like to keep malaise. They can keep malaise for years. You can build narcissist in the house because you don't want what he or she wants. You don't want she like. If you don't want him to or her to control you, They can stay without talking to you for years or for like 5, 10 years. So for ladies or men, if you see such people like that, they run because it takes the hand of God to deal with a narcissist. Because everything he or she will always be the victim of everything, even though he or she is the cause. Because will always be like, okay, I'm the victim, I'm the victim. I don't know if they really sit to analyze themselves or analyze the situation, but they always they'll always look for some tiny thing to make you feel like, oh, you are wrong, I'm the victim. That's what they do. They're manipulative.
Now, is it that you're actually the victim, or is the person
The
manipulating
narcissist,
you
the person
for
is
the-
the person is the narcissist is the person who is the manipulator.
Because if somebody is saying that, okay, for example, if I stand here and somebody comes and start telling me that I have stolen something, for example, when I've not done it, why should I be guilty? So if the person
Different. A narcissist is like, let me get an example. Okay, see,
yeah.
all right, you can let me just say you catch the narcissist will cheat on you. You catch it right-handed, but the thing is, he will not accept it. He will try to make like, oh, now you next time I go do this one instead of you to just apologize and then you move forward. No, he will try to he or she will try to put the blame on you, make you feel guilty, and then at the end you will find yourself accepting what you did not, accepting what is wrong or what
Mhm.
maybe just accepted, and then like you did catch the right this one. Not that even like you say you thief. No, you know thief not thief. Like this one they catch you right handed because thief, if you are just suspecting somebody, that's not it. But if you did catch the right handed, like point blank, they'll still deny
All
and
right, Mama Sita,
they'll hate you.
Mama Sita, let me ask you something.
Yeah,
If 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 um if a lady, let me say a man and a woman are having a fight,
yeah.
and all of a sudden the lady, like when I don't finish query, you want to turn the woman push her head to pium, then the man vex kumbaranga. Is the man a narcissist?
No, see, some people mistake like some tiny small understanding to a narcissist. Narcissist now something will be constant. It's like you don't get a break. Now
Mm-hmm.
something when person don't put that for your head, like you have it in your mind. Not even like character in you, part of the character in you. As they ever to say, oh, you are a nice person. Like let me say, you the bad thing that you give people them. It's like a constant thing that you have in you. It doesn't say inside your blood. It's not like something occasional. When something happens occasionally, it's different. But
Mm-hmm.
if something keep happening, that's where that's where you call it that one.
Because the thing I'm looking at this is because if you look at it, a lot of traits of narcissist, which a lot of women use today, is used to describe a man when they want him to become a simp. You understand? A lot of women want men that are simps, and when you don't want to be that way, you automatically become a narcissist. A lot of
That
them want to go and chill with friends.
people don't really do research of a narcissist. Like if
That's
I
why.
example, see like this one popular Nigerian content creator and that white boyfriend, you
Mhm.
still say yes to an ex, and see that boy to an extent as a narcissist because now you go bring something up, but you go turn the blame the gay every time, every time, every time. So to me,
All right.
now so I no call name on, but you know the person I talk about.
Now, because see, if we not define it in finally, we get a lot of young ladies really don't actually misunderstand this
I
concept,
wish
especially.
I wish I did a lot of research on because I know really go deep go I know we check that thing, but I know it just surfacely. But the thing is that just as you said, some people will really some people really mistake some small character misunderstanding to be a narcissist because people they just voice things because they hear another person like I will talk say because I have self admiration. There are some people that yes I can admire myself. Just that one doesn't classify you as a narcissist. No, everybody admire themselves, but if you admire to yourself in such a way, like I had me, I get a friend where he and your man that they go through like apart, but the man always feel like say small going where don't go. The woman desperately wants it, but the thing is the woman not even get the time because you always feel like you are important. The other person can't do without you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you always yeah. So all those things the person constantly tell you, not because I just tell you now say okay. I just mentioned one time say even you yourself you know the characters of those people when you meet up one. Not that say because you now go out on a date just one time then you start classify person. No, it's something that you gradually study and then there's someone you don't be with for a couple of time before you know say this is a narcissist because
All
that
right.
all we would get was self importance.
Yeah. Now, if you look at this definition, or look at a strong sense of self-admiration, a strong need for admiration, lack of empathy for
It's
others,
all about
the opposite
self,
validation.
someone.
Now, because if you look at some of these things, you see, if you follow the research, because I was trying to get some
Hello?
description, some characteristic traits of a narcissist. Let me check
Yeah,
from
yeah,
here
yeah,
so that I could read
yeah.
it so you people could get another angle of it. Yes. So
Thank you.
your network is dangling. Let me give you some other traits. Other characteristics of a narcissist. We have there are a good number of them. You see, they say need for
Hello,
admiration.
somebody. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mama Sita, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, call came in and distracted me. Sorry.
All right, it's okay. Now, if you look at it keenly, most of the time, a bigger summary of a person that is a narcissist in 2024 is a man that is controlling. So, will you term a man that is controlling that can we categorize him under the category of being a narcissist, or is controlling different from being a narcissist?
See, when you say controlling, it depends on. I don't think so. The matter is it depends on the level of controlling. If the controlling. I can just be like, okay, my wife, I beg, I don't want to me go meet all the other girls. I don't want I beg just to have for me.
All
Yeah,
right.
it depends. Because
Now
there are
we'll
men that
look
are
at.
controlled, but they are not narcissists. They are not self-centered. They care about other people.
All right, now let's look at this comment. This one says, "How to define narcissist? He will always say he is doing bad because of you. If you are actually good, bad can if you are actually good, bad can push you." Thank you for this comment, Akum Angel. Now there is this thing that people always say that you reacted because you
Don't
had
talk
that
at all.
seed. You see, you reacted because you had that seed in you. But I want to find out something. It means nobody can actually provoke you to react or to lose guard if like that for example, let me put in the context of what the narcissism we're talking about here today. Mm? You're a man and maybe you're having hard times in your home. Eh? And no, let me use an example because I say you go out, but we don't encourage going out here.
All right,
Um,
let me give you an example of. I know I mentioned this my friend because you know when you have a friend that confide in you, you don't wanna like. I'll just give an
yeah,
off top. Okay, let me give you an
yeah, crack
example.
the story. Crack the story without mentioning names.
Yes, this my friend that is going through a lot right now. Okay, see, this person they don't marry. They only get now one pikin. They have just one child. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now the man want and say make the woman pikin stay for house. They take care of the pikin. But the thing is, you don't provide for this. You don't provide for this woman. Everything is always about I get for do this. I get for do that. But you forgot that you guys are married. I get for do this. I get for do that.
Mm-hmm.
And when the person want when he wants to say okay, what about me now? You don't go your own way. Me I don't go my own way. I need to pay my own bill. So you don't expect me say man stay for house for this number of days. They say just 2 days, and then you know what help me for pay nothing. And then when I want to talk, you start telling me, oh you still need me. You still need me so badly. You cannot stay without me. Those are the people that are so self-centered because if you think about the other person, you hire to pay bills, and they know what help, and then they always will like feel like he's so important without if you know the if you know be the cannot feel survive without you. But the funny thing I say they get apart right now, but he doesn't want to help. Everything is only
All
about
right.
him.
All right. If I understand very well, is a guy that are they married or they are separated?
I'm married and I say because of too much gang,
Wow.
the man always want to say okay you get for do this one. The woman like you know when hear the man on side of the story the woman on side of the story. He only want to say anything we talk is stands. No communication. Everything I say has you don't oppose to it. And then now
Now,
the woman don't go different don't go different on a different ways them. And okay, now we get to take care of that one picking.
Mama, Sita, this other side of the story, where is it coming from?
Ah, why I didn't get you
this other side of the story, where is it coming from?
to the other side of the story.
Yeah.
No, not the person they tell me to
Where
go
is this
through.
other side of the story coming from? Yeah, because you said the man allowed the woman to say her own side of the story.
Okay, like hear the man's own side of the story. You don't know the break any hear if you tell me.
The woman your own side
Yeah.
of
It's
the story, right?
Yeah, that the woman told me the side of her story, yeah. And
she
then
told you her own side of the
And
story.
she told me the side of the story.
in
Please,
most cases,
it's
in most
not
cases,
like
the person will ever be first for can't complain, now be the narcissist.
no.
Now
Thank
See,
you need the
listen,
one
let me
complain.
tell you, let me tell
Other
no,
people
that's
are
a lie.
impressed.
See, I had see, no, see where if you talk with more text messages and day. You will see the money text messages, you will know. It's not like he can tell me, he can't tell me say where see the kind thing they have, you can have humanity with the kind thing them.
Mama Sita. Mama Sita.
Yeah.
To be very clear, see, first if you take text message, a lot of the time, if we get to be sincere with
We know,
ourselves, a lot of people are provoked to
the
act certain part.
narcissists out there, we know there are a lot of them.
Nobody
Now,
I understand. But this guy,
a
oh
lot
no,
of
it's too much.
now, una go finish talk, una go finish talk. Person go don provoke you, then you still get that vex for your head, then you start the vex, the fire info message, the fire info message. The person wey block provoking no go talk here.
No,
So take
see,
a say na this
ever start.
na this he talk.
Wait, you know
Na
that problem ever start with this my girl.
The
Now wait,
chef is alive.
wait now when my tell you problem start according to the okay, I'm okay, but from what she told me that the man is a narcissist from the text message I've seen. But the thing is, I've not heard from the man's side of the story. I've only seen the text. And okay, those are the characteristics. Even she's lying, but those are the characteristics of a narcissist.
somebody that is actually now the truth is if you look at the orientation about life, especially with the education of the girl child and the woman from the early times to now, is quite different. So a lot of consideration is to be taken into they will need to put a lot of consideration in place before two of this man and woman can live. There's a man that believes in his house is the leader. Definitely a man is a leader in his house. You see, but a lot of times women will bring in other counteracting or contradicting opinions in that same house under the guise of I equally have a say and we have to do things my own way as well. Now, how many of you are the leaders in a home? Do you believe that the man is a leader, or is that the two of them are leaders in that home?
If a man
That's
misbehaves,
what. So how can you lead somebody that does not listen, or somebody that feel like they have their own opinion, and they have their own things that can always be contradictory to you? Because if we have to go by Christian ways, I was trying to talk something about Christianity here. The Bible says, husband love a wife submit. I want us to go by the definition of the word submit, because we have been doing a lot of things. We have been doing a whole lot, to be very frank, that is going out of context and out of place, and is as a result of this our recent way of reasoning that we are having a whole lot of problems when it comes to man and woman.
No.
If we say wife submit, if we say what's the meaning of submit, submit is actually, let me get a definition from here. The term submit generally means to accept or yield to a higher authority, or to present something for consideration for approval. It can refer to various contexts. You see? So if we say submit, it means if we have to go by biblical terms, which says the woman should submit, it means she does not really have that over opinion in her house like that.
kilo shele.
It's not English now,
No,
mommy.
submit doesn't mean that, bro. No, even
Okay,
at that, submit doesn't
I'm
mean
reading the
that.
English. wait. I'm reading the grammatical part of it. Like I just type what's the meaning
I
of submit.
respect. That's to me. You respect me, I respect you.
Now, this is now the coming with us trying to have a logical balance to make sure that women are not objects. A woman is not this thing that we just manipulate like that. She's a logical being and can think. A woman is not an object, so we logically come into place and put certain things into order, like taking her opinion into consideration. But if we have to get into the term submit, it means you are presenting or proposing to review or consideration or decision, like you are yielding to another person's opinion because the person is considered to be superior to you. So we say when submit, it means to have you to your husband's
No, you're
opinion.
hearing, bro, you're mistaken. You're hearing,
Yeah, I want to get it right.
bro.
Yeah, I want to get it right. Yeah.
Your a wife is supposed, the wife, the
Oh la la.
wife is supposed to submit. The wife is supposed to submit to the leadership of the man, not to his ideas, not to his opinions.
Mm.
In
Yeah.
our villages, the king is always seen to be the wisest person in the
Mhm.
council. He will call 20 elders. He will call 20 elders and have them sample their opinions. At the end of the day, he will say, "This is my decision. This is what I have to conclude." He's drawing his conclusion based on the sampling, what the other elders said. And at the end of the day, the chief is the wisest person. So it's the same thing. You are the leader. To your leader leading, it doesn't mean she doesn't have an opinion. You, as a wise king, the first person you consult will be your wife. This is what I want to do. Mom, what do you think? Where do you think? You discuss. At the end of the day, you tap wisdom from her opinion, then you draw your conclusion. This is what I have to say based on your consultation with her. And at that point, I don't think there will be any woman who will come to argue with you, who will not want to follow your leadership. Because when the fact that you are ahead, you're walking and leading, there must be someone behind to protect you from the things you're not seeing. You don't have eyes to see from behind. And that's why she's following from behind to see the things that you cannot see from behind. She'll look the side, and make sure you are leading her in the right direction. If she sees you're about to hit your leg against a stone on a stone, she'll tell you. And now you being that man that you think a woman is just supposed to submit to your opinion and not your leadership, because don't mistake opinions for leadership. Like you just come to the house and say my word is law, my word is final. That's where you're getting it wrong, because she's following you, she's seeing what you cannot see from behind. So a woman is supposed to submit to your leadership. No matter the opinion she brings at the end of the day, you see the wisdom in it. You will not go in front of the community and tell the community that these ideas are coming from the elders. The king will conclude, this is what I have to say at the end of the day, after having sampled opinions from the elders around. Okay.
All right. Now that is very very logical enough. But in a case where the woman has an opinion most of the time, and you the man you have a vision, and the woman is seeing something contrary, how do you handle that kind of situation?
Now just a compromise.
So now you the
That's
man
what
supposed to compromise, or now the woman supposed to compromise?
You
Who the compromise?
you have to sit down and talk. That's why they say the communication is very important in any relationship. You have to sit down, compromise. But not all time we are going to say yes, yes, yes for the man. Sometimes I can say something right, and then the man will reason out to me. When you're giving out your points, give like explain well so that
when ego
huh? So that if you reach to an extent, I feel like
when ego is playing, most men will hardly get opinions from women. Like if you're all about that, you're there to lead her. You're there to lead her. You're a leader in her life, and there's a big difference between a leader and a ruler. There's a big difference between a leader and a ruler. You're not there to roll over her, to roll like, okay, like you're rolling her. You're there to lead her. So being that leader, you're leading, and someone has to follow you. Someone has to willingly, you're not tie rope for a neck. So when you don't know how to deal with your ego as a man, you always see yourself to be
exactly.
superior.
First
You
ego
cannot
is
be
there.
a king that you when I use yourself, you crown yourself. That's why the first person to crown you should be a woman. If your woman never bend down to look you, because women are natural detectives. If even if I see kingly say this man can actually lead me, she'll hardly submit to you totally like that. And now you come in as a man with that authority, and you want to build with this woman. You define terms, you define things, don't get into the marriage, and that's when you want to start imposing things. If you don't like human hair, tell her before you even start to date. If you don't like makeup, and at the end of the day, if you don't state your facts straight, then she gets in the marriage, and in the middle of it, the woman will start to say now that she wants to go for a BBA and stuff like that. At that point, she'll become you will not be wrong if we term her a narcissist. You will not be wrong.
Yeah, because see, this is the in between where a lot of people find themselves. You see, if you will be with someone, a lot of women do this. It's very common. It's very common among women. You have a good, beautiful.
I'll join when I have the time again, but I'll be at the back listening. Sorry, I have to
All right.
drop.
All right, Mama Sita. Now, you'll be with someone and you're in
Yeah.
that court stage, and you have a totally different image of that person. They portray you the all good, submissive, encouraging, and whatever good thing that you want. And by the time you get into 2 years down the line, you see a totally different person from what you have been seeing. Most of the time,
I
you
mean, I
get a
don't
lot.
have a problem. I don't have a problem with that, so long as you agree to my polygamous lifestyle. The moment you change like that, I move to the next one.
All
So
right,
are we here to stress? Are we here to
those of you,
stress? If we don't
those of
find things and we don't agree to move on a path, Let's move, let's walk that path together and enjoy everything. The moment you want to start making mago and stuff like that, what are they going off direction?
Now, you see, those of you are saying, Chef, do one, Chef, come now, because it takes a polygamous man to meander between the line like that and not have headache. Because the truth is, if you sit and no, you know, and you don't leave him make a mood for his side,
The,
go for be.
the look up there.
So a lot of the time, now when Sharon talk polygamy, my see, una can't clap, una can't comment again. Because these are simple things that we need to actually look it critically and with some degree of understanding. First and foremost,
Yeah.
polygamy is not a bad. First and foremost, we are need to accept the fact that polygamy is not a bad thing. Polygamy is a good thing. It's as good as monogamy. That's the fact that we need to actually establish. Now, the next thing is different people have different character traits. A lot of men that have given, they say, man, when they listen for a woman, no, they ever fail. Adam and Eve, na Eve. Solomon, Delilah. Like, so, you need to actually know the kind of woman that you listen to. And to be very frank, if you're with a woman that does not see the leadership in you and does not see you as a leader, I think it's just advisable you leave or you end it. If not, it's going to lead to one of
Boy,
you being.
avoid making not even get to that stage that you're already together, then now you're looking for a way to leave, to run, or to no.
Yeah.
Avoid. That's all about self-control. Because a lot of men are carried away by Zolo. They just want to enter Zolo. So the moment where they see chickens or not, if they accept whatsoever, then after they don't enter Zolo, they start checking out how they want to bring their race self. At
Yeah.
that point, the way we start to condition her, now so it go end. They say first impression is lasting impression. And the way we take you start woman, that's where it go end. So you don't enter Zolo now, you want to start bring now control. It will hardly work.
Mm-hmm. Because these are the things, you see. I know of somebody that's having a problem because he's not his outside his house, he's a very good leader. But inside his house, he's having internal battles with no other person but his wife. They
And
call a
that's the
woman.
worst. You
They
cannot
call
be
a
a
woman.
king where How can you
Yes,
be a king where just your woman not wear your crown? Your woman will give you a crown. You're
they
not a
call the
king,
woman.
bro.
Yes, they call the woman an opposition party. They call the woman an opposition party. When they talk something, so tell me when I go to like go say when I make a common cooking before opposition party come. You understand? I know of
Yeah.
another man. This man is a pastor. He has a church, and the woman left his the husband's church and the bishop, like how did he run herself anyway? Then go open his own church. You understand? So how do we explain this kind of thing? Is it not just that you have a stubborn man and also busy? Sometimes I just like us to coin the thing and say it as it is. Because when we boil it down to the level of opinion and having this person having a voice, it's definitely going to be different. Let's not forget that we have naturally stubborn women. Let's not forget that we have women that have been groomed to be like men.
Boy,
Let's
two
not
two
forget that
weeks,
we have
2 weeks of being together without dating, you know her. You just see her, she will show all those tendencies. Then you control yourself because the only thing that will take you into a relationship with such a woman and Zolo, you check in and Zolo, you want to get into and Zolo. If you control yourself, you see all of those they need ever hide. They need the height. Yeah, they say character, they like pregnancy. No matter how much you want to cover it, few months into it, you'll start to pop up and everyone will see.
Mhm.
So if men or women, it's a two-way street. Always take your time. One day, no matter how much they want to pretend, they will show you those little red flags. And when you see them, don't get into the relationship, then you go start. That's when you're now seeing those things, the things you were supposed to see before. Where you have problems, you have problems. You're
Now, Chef,
bound
I
to
want to find
have
out
problems.
something.
Huh?
When you notice, yeah, I want to find out something. When you notice that your partner or your wife or your husband has characteristic traits of a narcissist or is a narcissist, how do you manage this situation and how do you cope with this person?
No, it depends now. Like what I was saying, bro. I'll make sure before we even become partners, I'll make sure I look for those threads and stuff, right? And now, if eventually in the course of the relationship, I get to see that you're trying to portray things that were not initially you, I will know something has changed. Maybe the love is not there anymore. And you're just looking for an easier way to push me away without necessarily coming out straight. So it's all about you understanding when someone is no longer willing to follow you, then you go about looking, because there are a lot of people out there who are willing to follow you. So
Actually,
you don't get to force anyone to follow you as a man. You just need to lead. You just need to lead and they'll follow. And while following, a lot of people are bound to fall, especially those who are not deeply principled. So when that happens, you continue going. You know, it like don't just move part of the break. It's like barracks. Soldier will go, soldier will always come. So just
soldier goes.
try as much. Yes, just try as much as possible before even getting into the dating or whatever stage. You make sure you know the person you're dealing with first.
Mhm. Now, if we look at
Yes.
the case of the eulogy,
Olodua, Brianna, there's Olodua.
welcome Team TBI. Hope you're doing okay. And this one says right on chef. Now, if we look at the Yolodochi case, you notice that these two people were living, and at one point, with the way the way the guy is behaving is like he was just managing, like many other men that are managing women or women that are managing men. Now,
Ah,
if you look at these narcissist traits, they are almost like, my point is this: if we say it's okay for a man to control a woman, if you are controlling a woman, in most cases, in some cases, once in a while you can override her opinion. But if you do like that, you are going to get a term,
yes.
you get a name, and that name is being a narcissist. You don't listen to what I have to say. You don't listen. I know of later, they will always poke nose and do certain things and always go and fail. And when you want to stop them
Out of
from
the
doing it, they
network.
just say they have an opinion and they are not allowing me to do what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. What you want is to be showing your buttocks online,
The
and you expect
network
someone to be
issue.
there. What you want is to be actually going around and gallivanting and marketing yourself to be available for every man, and that's what you want. What you want, and
Network
then,
issues.
yeah. Chef, can you hear me?
Guys, can you
Yeah, Chef has network issues. You can see from his video, because you will see that we are in a time where, with the orientation of life and the kind of things that we have been sold, like they have sold to us, you will see a woman like Tiwa Savage, who has a son. That son could even be in his 20s. She's actually exposing her body and releasing sexually appealing photos of herself. This is one thing that will make the young men man go to see a mommy, in the see an mommy. Eh? Imagine a picking in French, just a child boy, there mommy it's in the assistant fine. Eh? Just imagine that kind of thing. And now, if this said kind of lady actually gets in contact with a controlling man, in the next few years, he's a narcissist. That's why I came today like with a motive, like we should actually cross the line of who is a narcissist. Look at the character traits. What do we term a narcissist? Because, for example, we can be giving a bad name to a something or a particular character trait that is not as bad as we present it to be. For example, if you go to other cultures, you will see people eating lizard. You will see people eating different things. But if you come now and say somebody's eating this and some of you say yeesh, because it's not
And
part
there's
of your
no
culture, but we term it as bad. So sometimes we can term a certain character trait to be bad when it's not actually as bad as that.
men managing women Rwandas.com.
A lot of people that are termed narcissists are simply those people that are trying to be controlling their woman not to go astray. A lot of these people end up getting the name narcissist because they be like, no, you don't have to control me. I should have my life. I should have my privacy. You should respect my privacy and all of that. You understand? If you like, on a very serious note, if we have to go critically and sincerely, people that act with emotion, don't you need a masculine person to actually help you to actually make them help? Because to be very frank, we need to know that a woman has an opinion, yes, because she's a logical being. It's not like a non-living thing that you just manipulate and use like that. But it gets to a certain point where if you're submitting under a man, if you're submitting to a man, he can override your decision. And sometimes we will begin to encourage this over opinion way of life, especially coming from a feminine angle. It's going to make in such a way that sometimes you cannot be seeing things the same way that your woman is seeing it. And a lot of time it gets conflict. Look at marriages that don't last, or look at cohabitations that don't last. You notice that these two people are always at conflicting ends. And it's just about one person just says, Master, anyone understand more, just leave and may go his own way. I not argue about this again, I not argue more and leave a man, just leave up. Whereas if they look at the ones that last, they might have misunderstanding, but there's always a meeting point where they always come to a compromise.
Compromise.
And they always come.
You must always be willing to let go. You don't stand in one position. You don't want to move.
Yeah, because when my sister was talking about something like some trait of the narcissist, like they always say you are the cause of doing this. I have seen a case where a guy caught the fiance red-handed with a man when they were about to knock, and that thing changed everything about the way that guy sees that lady. And now this lady in question is very sincerely, genuinely sorry and has been over. Like, I am sorry, that was a mistake. I'm sorry, that was a mistake. But just that action that you have the guts to betray me to this extent has a way it plays on the man's mind, such that he saw you before as somebody with high esteem. Your esteem gradually rose from high to low and negative. And this guy fell in the trap of even considering, and he don't see the person the same. So sometimes when he acts poorly, he be like, it's because of this thing you did. So that's why I said you cannot be guilty of something. Somebody cannot force you to be guilty of something that you're innocent of. If you push somebody to act wrongly, know for sure that your contribution is there. Because the same person that we call a narcissist today, when he meets his own kind of woman, or his own kind of woman, he's going to be a loving, sweetheart, darling, cherished, and all of that. So this is one of the points that we need to be very careful and we need to be very critical when handling it. Let's not build a set of bees in women that are there to stink. Let's be the bees that produce honey. Bees have two characteristics. It's things that produce honey. We should be able to actually make the sweet part of these creatures to come out than to create them to be something that you'll be winning arguments and losing a life and losing a hope and losing a lot of peace of mind. And this starts by actually
win argument, woman. Can you not see?
You see, this guy with the way we see life, with the way we handle things, and the way we define things. In recent time, we have had new terms to when they start saying you're a narcissist, all of a sudden it has a way to blow your brain like, man, you compromise. You see, the next thing is you're toxic. When they say somebody is toxic, you're toxic. These new terminologies, I begin to ask, where are they coming from? Why all the terminology they just come now this era? Why all the trend at this era? Later, I mean, they don't really get that too much problem like that when they will be like to them it was they were gladly waiting for counting on the leadership of their husbands. It worked for them because they be first stay for the marriage and they even see some a lot of them live happily with their husbands in the old age. You see, they enjoy the man's leadership. To the world begin to use words like narcissism and toxic. So no, you also have a point. You also have a voice. You're equal to a man. One thing I want to find out, like, how can you be equal to a man? If you're equal, then it means the both of you have to submit to yourself, or the both of you have to lead yourself. And that is one thing that will say you people are actually two pilots piloting the ship. You submitting does not make you anything less. It makes you a stronger person on the other hand. Because there's power in the submission of a woman. You will never bully a man like you have a point, and you're arguing to prove to him that you have a point and you expect him to listen. Very few men will do that. Most men, when you're trying to prove a point by yourself that you have a point and trying to apply force for him to understand that you have a point, he will never even want to even listen. But when you submissively present your point, then Nyafuka go follow through the talk away, you don't even know. You understand? Men are dumb like that to an extent. But you need to actually know how to activate your feminine tool, your femininity, to actually put things in control. If you look at case of May and Yul, there's one person that is talking too much, then there's another person that is silent. Let me make something clear. The person that is silent does not mean he's totally innocent. Because at one point, when Yul Edochie came and said to him, he made a publication and made allegations of a married boyfriend, of the wife having a married boyfriend, certain things like that. Nobody paid attention to it. Because we are building a society to actually be one-sided and driven by emotions. I will begin to put emotion a lot into several things. The person that cries is the person that you will support. The person that looks like they are suffering is the person that you support. Whereas that person that is crying and that person that the tears on the eye does not mean the person is innocent. So if we have to look at certain things in life before practicing or adopting a character trait, ask yourself the question: how useful is this thing that I am trying to practice? How is it going to be helpful to me? How is it going to help this family I'm building? How is it going to help me as a person? Tomorrow, when I've done these things, will my children look at me and be proud of me? Those are certain questions you can pose to yourself. You see, one of the biggest problems we have in today's man and woman society is the problem of submission. Just because a lot of women want to submit, the man automatically becomes a narcissist. The man automatically becomes a toxic man. The man is too controlling. The man is this and that and this and that and this and that and all sorts of those funny terms that are just coming into existence and are trending in these recent times. Of which, in the masculine sphere, a lot of times you might actually see your woman going astray and you actually try to manage the situation by overriding certain decisions. But if you say you have an opinion that is equal to the man, you're going to be termed a narcissist. Let me take a few comments. This one says, men manage women how? Wonders.com. Yeah, definitely a lot of men manage women. Like Maju tolerate. That's tolerate. The narcissists play the mind game. It's true that there are a lot of people that are good at manipulating people at the mind level. But what I'll say is this: if you're saying somebody is playing a mind game, make sure you are actually innocent of the game they are playing. Make sure you yourself are innocent. Because you cannot actually be a toxic person. It is very difficult to be with a toxic person and the person doesn't contaminate you with some toxicity. I know of a guy that was with the lady. They were actually my neighbor, previous neighbor, in one of the houses I lived some many years ago. This guy was with the lady, and at night when it's around very late, you hear a little bit of murmur, and all of a sudden you hear some solid slap, bang! They will query, and hear the children start crying. On one note, since as the man is the one beating, he's a toxic man, he's a violent man, it's this one. But nobody sees, they always see the hand going up, they never see the mouth provoking the hand to go up. Nobody takes that into consideration. No, it's not important. Even if it's what you're not supposed to do anything, even if the woman is pushing you, he like the woman remove your eye, don't beat her. That's our interpretation of life today. And when that lady left, the guy, I used to always see him around his own gate. I was upstairs and then he was somewhere down. You always see him smoking. Sometimes his friends will come, they will smoke and drink together. In the period of about 4 months, in the period of about 4 months, the guy actually started seeing a new lady there. And they stayed even longer. You never had any of those conflicts. Sometimes the person you're calling a narcissist is the person that you're provoking to act that way. Of which, if you act right, you might not release that brutal or violent part of that man. They say inherent in every man is an angel and a beast. A smart woman knows how to cage a beast and enjoy the angel. But if you're good in releasing the beast, expect every toxic character. Expect the beating, expect the insult, expect all of those things. You see, expect all of those things. You cannot constantly push somebody to an extreme and not expect them to behave in the kind of way. Not everybody will behave the same. There are people that if you smash their leg, they will kick you immediately. There are people that you smash their leg, they will keep in their heart. You smash, they keep in their heart. You smash, they keep in their head. The time that they want to kick you, they will not kick you, they'll just cut their leg. People have different characters and they have different character traits. So we cannot obviously cage everybody to fall in a particular character trait because we want to prove that this person is a bad person. And this is why I say winning an argument. Because sometimes you might win an argument where you're actually wrong in winning the argument. We need to actually understand people's different character traits. Because to be very frank, you can push somebody and transform somebody to become something that they don't know. A good man that has a family will tolerate. I've said a story here before of a man that had a wife. The wife went and cheated and brought in HIV, and then the man became a drunkard. Normally, a man that you have one, now some them polygamy really fine it because when the one go misbehave, you just to say you and the one you feel do something in bed. Inside Naki will know they do. You concentrate for the other one, then for the get the other thing, the way the one don't go Babylonian do. You see, because this man became a drunkard, and he being a drunkard was considered. We just say Nada it's that everybody will say he's a drunkard, not knowing that it's because of what the woman did, and this man protected the woman's image to the extent that nobody actually knew. The few people that knew was because when they were quarreling, some people heard and some few words that came out. You see, the man kept it to himself and accepted the fact that he is a drunkard. Accepted the fact that he's a drunkard.
Or then what has Chef said?
So these are these are some certain things that we need to really take into consideration. If you know how to cage the beast in the man, you will enjoy the angel. But when you keep caging the angel, expect the beast. And this is done with the way you yourself behave. So if you want to keep blaming somebody, make sure you are innocent. Don't say he's playing a mind game. Because a lot of women, this is what a lot of women do. You meet somebody that is new, and at the same time, you're still talking to your ex. When a person is coming with energy, you're talking to your ex. When the person starts relenting, you start coming. When you see the person talking to their own ex, they say, no, mommy, you for sure better go, you know. It's that saying they're playing mind game, whereas you're guilty of a lot of those things. I know the lady that went to cheat, the boyfriend caught her when she was already on the way going to a different town. The guy called and said, you go get in there now. And she started crying. From that day, the guy never treated her the same. The guy terminated the relationship. She was going to beg. After about 3 months of beg or consistently 3 weeks of begging, the man goes to take the tutu, then she leave you. You see? And then she will sit and be crying that she's a good person. Sometimes we should look at the other part of the story from the silent people. May not talk like that. Let's take a few comments and then we'll write on. They say, there's this friend of mine, she was dating this guy, they had issues, and this man started cheating with a girl online. When they found out that the guy was now blaming her for going out, this guy keeps side chicks and even still work with them. Yet he blames a woman. How does she deal with a man like that? Now, The big question is, what was the man blaming the woman for? This is your friend. This is your
Yeah.
friend. What was the man blaming the woman for? Because a lot of men actually go out because of the way they are treated. That's why polygamy becomes an option to a certain extent, because when Towawa make nonsense, you go for the next one. You know, no need for the stress. No need for the work at the jam your head up and down for the proof point or not. When one don't make foolish, you go for the next one. When one make foolish, you go to the next one. As simple as that. So when you get a old man, when you get a man where they come for can deal with you actually know say the man maximize the time wey dey with me, because when I'm them I go see na after 1 week. You see, so those are the kind of things that we need to really take into consideration. Now, Chef, I wanted to find out something equally from you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
do you believe that women are equally narcissists?
Yeah, they are mostly women are narcissists.
Now, how do we know the character traits of a woman? How can we identify or detect a woman as a narcissist?
She'll mostly talk about her career. It will always be about her, about self. How do you get to identify a narcissist? Is someone who thinks only about self. You understand?
Mhm.
Everything has to be about oneself without considering others, like other people's opinion, most especially that of your partner, the direction the family is heading to, and all of that. So, a woman who is a narcissist will always want to be up there, like up there with her career, her beauty standard. She will not consider like most women who want to look good for their men, like for their husbands. And if the man tells you this is when you get to this level, I don't like it, and you want to go further, and you're trying to what she's trying to do is to make the man look in the eyes of the public as such. The man is a narcissist, but the real narcissist in question in that scenario is the woman who is thinking about self, how important her beauty is, and the standards she set for herself. She doesn't understand that once you get into marriage, it's no longer about you, it's about the family. And if the family detects that the family does not want the women to bleach in general, that's the direction you should be going. And now you're bound to compromise. You're letting go of certain things that will serve you serve yourself, you serve you as an individual. You're letting go of that for the collective, which the collective in this question is the family. So most women, you tend to see when it comes to career, they always put themselves above family, above their husband, and that's a certain degree of self-importance that you're placing all that importance on self rather than the substance, which is family. And in such a case, that's a woman actually being a narcissist, right? In the case of your Odochi,
Yeah.
he came out to say at one point he didn't want his wife to do breast enlargement and BBL and stuff like that, and she went
Mhm.
ahead to do them, and that's actually one of the reasons why he
While he left her. Oh la la. Let me take this comment while waiting for Chef's connection to start to stabilize. Welcome, Remy Bell. Welcome, Queen Odette. Welcome, Remy Bell. Welcome, Remy Bell. Prof. It says a narcissist is that person who shows extreme love and admiration for themselves. Generally, an egoist, full of egoism and pride. However, people could show some of these traits without necessarily being a narcissist. Thank you so much. I love this part because it does not mean that you attribute anybody like this to be a narcissist. To be a narcissist, say it will be quite cruel to tag someone a narcissist because they have a way of treating themselves and others. There are a lot of people with narcissist traits. The same we tag you narcissist as an argument. There are people with narcissist traits. The same we tag you narcissist in an argument. Those same people with those traits will still tag you as narcissist. Yeah, in an argument, they are the perfect representative of what, oh, I couldn't finish this comment. Please, maybe you can. When the comment is too long, there's a way it cuts from here. I don't know why. Now, the chef was saying a whole lot of things. You see, a man, all of these things. Is that me? I don't actually go with the narrative of saying a lot of long discussions and beating around the bush. The gospel truth is here. This is coming. All of these problems is as is. If you look at all of these things, it's just centered around being submissive. You see, being submissive. Yes, I was talking to a lady, and she was telling me about her experience, and she was saying, "Huh, dealing with narcissists, it hard. My own case be bad because the boy be the first kumbami. You see, the boy be the beater, and even when I don't say something, he still gets angry." The big question which I always ask, because I was telling the person that, see, even if the man has to get up and start beating you, even the master kumba you, that man will be na banjo as a head no more correct before you will beat you. How would a man just get the man go just wake up, you never do not to just like a kumba you? How no, mommy? We should hear the other part of the story and rate it. Because sometimes when somebody provokes you to act to a particular manner, what you did is not good, yes. But when if they have to solve the problem, it's always good to solve a problem from the root. When they come in the middle of a problem and come and start blaming you that, oh, you are a bad man, oh, you did this one, oh, you did that one, without talking about what the person did that prompted you to do that thing, in most cases, they will not solve that problem. It's simple now. Nowadays, we know men are cheats, men are this one, men are all bad names, and the men are not changing. And they are not even regret. In fact, now so the man begin they do the atrocities in their full chest. Because the things that some of the other gender do, the women do that push these men to act in the way they do, nobody is talking about it. Nobody is talking about it. Nobody is saying about certain things. You get? So we must actually get into a root or properly handle the problem or tackle it. We need to actually take into consideration every other factor. That's why in the law court, they'll never condemn somebody in the law court without hearing that part of the story. Because everybody's part of the story really counts. You hear people say, this man is a narcissist, this man is a narcissist, whereas they are the ones that are the narcissists, like what Remy Bell said. That's one thing I admired in his comment. A lot of people, this person is like this, whereas they are the people that are like that. And the first person to go and report usually is the person that is actually the narcissist. In a lot of these cases, we have a lot of these. You see, people are coming to say, yes, men are cheats. Yes, that's why we say that for you to cheat, you cheat. These people, these white people have to program it and make it in such a way that they know that even they themselves cheat. For a man to be with one woman is almost impossible. Anybody can come and say what they want to say. It's almost impossible. That's why they will abolish polygamy and create laws so that when you want to go out, they will come and use the laws and be nailing you, and the women are the target. So that for you to be cheating or do what they call cheats, so that your conscience will be judging you, go take number 2, put a you sign polygamy. No, so man they will burn for your head. If you talk about woman not green polygamy, talk or do you go green. It's simple. So those are the kind of things. Let me take a few comments. This one says, you want to turn here and tell man. This one says, it be like, yeah, we're gonna polygamy people because we are actually that open-minded, enlightened people. Good answer, chef. You're talking to chef. Say, okay, let me tackle this one. Say, is there anything wrong to be a career or to be career oriented, especially if it has good motives, unless it's hurting the other, unless it's hurting the other? We all know the answer to some of these questions. Sometimes we just ask these questions as to clear our. So the kind of question they're asking when you want somebody to feed your ego. To be very frank, women have a bigger ego. When women begin to have certain privileges, let me summarize it. When a man has money, he thinks he sees a need for a woman. When a woman has money, she thinks she does not need a man. It's something biology is not that. I don't think this is new to us. That's why a lot of men will not want their women to do some kind of jobs or to even work at all. Not because they want the women to be lazy, but because they are not looking at just what she's bringing in. What she's bringing in is support and money to the house as well. But there are other things that come beside. The disrespect, the independent mindset. She's not going to start working as somebody that wants to be independent. But when she must have worked and gotten a certain degree of financial liberty, it affects even her psychology. That's why a lot of men will not want it, not because they are waiting. No, it's simply because they are looking at the other things that come with some of these things. I have a good reason, sir. I want to support you, my husband, because you're a good man, and I want to support you. I want the family to grow. When you go and look for a job, before you know them, na patron that the fried anger. And if they have the touch, you see a woman that knows that the boss one clearly bopping and bop him. He go the act innocent, eh? I don't know. It's not what you think. Hey, this night, bring all of those tricks. You get the point? They are always a target. So I said, boss, do you believe we have narcissist men and women? It depends on what we call a narcissist and what we cannot really. Me, I don't like going into a terminology that is vague without a precise definition. Being a narcissist, according to the definition of God, is characteristic traits that many people have. So it is not a clear thing. For example, if we want to say somebody is kolo, kolo man namawe in mental game matters, no. Namawe in mental game matters. If one define narcissist, we'll consider a whole lot of many other things. Where it boils down again to some other characteristics, because some people they actually possess them, but when they be narcissist. So it be quite confusing. You see, this might come to say, when let me ask, when a policeman gets you on your nerves in public, do you beat them? Maybe nobody said they cook some police people them. There were some military people that were doing an illegal patrol around my entrance. You see, one time I noticed that one time they went and caught one bike guy, Banso boy. I know I just talked to it that a boy to do that, but I say they combine very well.
Trust them not to beat that poor boy.
They combine them. So those are the kind of things. There are many cases like that. Is that we should judge our narrative based on what is good and what is not good. That was it. Before you want to do something, ask yourself a question. This thing I'm about to do, this argument I'm about to put up, this overshow I'm about to overshow, so how is it going to help me? Because when you begin to find yourself in an argument and struggling to win an argument, Baloko you say Joe argue to my way not get power will argue. The man will just leave you made the win, then you win your way out of the house. And a lot of women fall in this category. Before long, you know, I don't need a man enter inside. Before long, you know, single and happy. Before long, you know, winning endorsement, this left, right, center. All of those things are the part that we usually miss out because we are trying to win an argument. Me, my conversation don't always go about winning arguments. It goes about looking things at the long run. Sometimes it's good for you to be a fool and be happy than to be a wise person and stay unhappy. Woo! Finally, we have Mama Sita here. Bon appetit.
You cook.
Wow, you're taking some cookies. Enjoy on that side.
This morning, sit at the chop.
Don't play. They was say yes, better cheat. Let me get some more comments. Then we'll proceed with Mama Sita. They was say, happy Sunday. Oh, Clarice Tomla, you're very much welcome. Glad to have you. We have Brianna that says we must walk. Oh, yeah, women should walk if they want to, and they should get a man that wants them to walk.
It's a must, so you have to walk. See, if you want to.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's not if you
Women
want
should
to.
walk. See, a man has no right to beat a woman no matter what. How can we say this is a problem? This is a problem we have. This is a problem. A man can. You think that why do you think that some men fight among themselves? Because even we don't ever see don't one person no be separate am. I say I was stand so Sunday I go pack serious embouteillage day. Bike man here as another man, I don't know who the man be. Bike man pack no man no separate am. They create traffic. They don't move fine. Everybody has a lot of what they can take. When you stay there and say a man should not beat a woman no matter what, it means that you can do anyhow and the man is not. You cannot program somebody to react. You will not beat somebody and tell them how to cry. A lot of those people that beat the women, they don't actually like it. But there are some that are actually very toxic people. That's another category.
Yeah.
But there's another category that they are actually provoked. You don't need tahat. I know some not tahat. Land and gas or one stuff and collapse from that day. When they get one memo, they go enter, but it's a house lock them. Make noise for this.
I get what realizing, woman they overbeat, they overtalk too. You get what? Now you man please just withdraw yourself because when woman want talk for you. So what they do, they know if you stop until maybe you ain't not come off for where you don't come off for a corner. At the same time, somebody the way if you come out again, another problem. You feel like say you know I listen to you.
Because my say why now we don't change do my name this or no. Why am I mean nobody about to talk about there here? We don't change the one they may know say we don't over normalize woman in bad fashion. Now the poem do get for it today. We don't over normalize. It's the same way we say me man pikin no beat woman. But teach your man to say no pikin talk anyhow for man. Because now the man he don't talk that he don't talk now for spang you. You not expecting for the run mob like you.
Man,
I also talk. More be able to say this thing not good or this thing good for that level. It is okay. That will say more understand. Okay, the man will understand. The woman will provoke it to any extent. You see. The other day I watch some video where some boy they go catch some two girls go catch some boy but man they beat them. People they pass the laugh. They pass the laugh. But when if na man pikin no even beat them. If you just make so, na a fellow man who can't give blow because of the way we don't train people in the society.
See, for this hour day, it be like if you talk woman, when the woman start now you the man go see carry the cross.
You understand? Now them bring all the nonsense now.
You just see woman they just run their mouth anyhow. You see big man like that, small girl like that, now so go run the mouth. But that's the one that they go beat and then go small J come back.
See, sometimes you know the man where it was the woman make us so it kumba the woman very well. Kumba very well. Then go jail. That way the man he just have a jet time finish. He come out as I look and say what? Say make we go meet that woman. He start with the cash police motor scatter him. Jam. Say better make go back for inside jail. Now that's what we know no fit for that guy confident because I know we understand how you go to provoke me to a certain extent.
I guess some boy man you go school. I guess some boy man you go school. Another guy provokes you. You know beat him. If you bring my girlfriend, me girlfriend go beat that girl. That one go be like 5. No,
but wait, when a lady when girl beat another girl, they need that one they consider they fight.
Yeah.
Okay, babe, now man don't catch a man lock him.
Now the funny part that
God punishing them. See their head. Yes, that means they just oh Papa God. They always put man to give a very tight end.
They never give woman a right for your way. So what? So man can just prefer for just beat them when they don't even want get girlfriend or they don't want like one friends to benefit. Just knocking them, come on go you. They no one get.
Even the knocking, the way they men they protect their enjoyment. Man, don't call for yeah. So my friend be tell me, my friend say, if you know the man begin to protect their enjoyment for yeah. You see, I say if we go the norms them, the way they don't over condition people, the permit to other may act wrongly, We don't actually give room and permit ourselves to fall under the leadership of being bad people and bad companions to one another. And then we can't bring the term they say narcissist for make them constantly they feel guilty.
To an extent, no. For this side, when you say someone is a narcissist, sometimes I not blame the man because the man is trying to stop it, like he try to save himself.
Yeah,
Because if you are in a start problem now, so you can't catch na you first man. So he try to just keep like withdraw himself from you, to try to do it in by own way, other kind of thing. So with that, then you tell me that you say if it's a narcissist, but the thing I say, you know the way it go happen if something erupt for you, don't go catch na you first. You get family, you get family, you also do your own family. You family go lost you for a couple of years
yeah,
because you know
sorry.
for pay get money for baby before they go cut that do that. It's not easy. So for this
Yeah,
time where it's a narcissist, like just as you said, no, you go for check both sides, you know who bring the problem, but what it really happened. Because you know, as I've been talking about that, my friend, I never ever hear the money on side of the story. So now you the
yeah.
only maybe if I text the man delete my own policy
See,
remember. I don't know.
my my tell you experience. I begin talk already. Like it tell me say the man be the kumbai. I to say, mommy, you show him that you be the final palava. Because when man for say the kumbai you, no
Something else.
say, no the man will be a crazy man for say the kumbai you like that no. If he had no him or the banjo, he had no more they fine. For, because you know provoke man then leave him made there for a furious state. They expect him made there in control.
Some men they get anger issues, so people they get anger issues. So you as a woman, be careful with the kind of person you provoke too. If you
Yes,
provoke your man, go lost your eye.
I better
The man
talk at all again. I better talk at all again. That talk sound fine. You gotta be careful the person you provoke. You provoke
yeah.
somebody the man move chakapu. The man you can the man move chakapu terminate you one time. Pa
It's
pa pa.
easy for you. Easy for you for person go there say I go on alive you, you go forever. But me I go peace but still come back. Now so go tell you point blank for your face. And then you
You
walk out
understand?
with this thing
You
anytime.
chakapu.
Yes, they walk out time.
Understand? So than for we for the win argument and for justify whether this person is a narcissist or not, why not if we just take the challenge upon ourselves to be better people and do things in the way they're supposed to? Stop provoking men. Stop provoking because they will the
To
man will
a
provoke
certain
them.
level. So, on the
Yeah.
other hand, they are
If you
real
like,
narcissists.
please
But the
leave
thing is,
chat
they are real
behind.
narcissists. Stop provoking people, and then you call them narcissists.
Yes,
Because
thank you.
they really need this therapy. Like I don't try for Google and for check out. The only medication for a narcissist now a therapy. And without they
Yeah.
ever check out whether there's something attached to it, whether their depression don't be attached. There might be some person will be depressed, the act the way they act. Then because of maybe one or two things, then you tell me that you call it that name. Because now so the way get a user man, small thing like that, like now
Yeah. Now what now that I start to talk say who start this term then come out? Because all of this is all about me, I say like a scheme for women using to escape masculine control.
yeah.
All of a sudden, the man want to make go hang out with your friend, them is a narcissist. All of a sudden, you
Then
want to make wear skimpy clothes, is a
then
narcissist.
the
All of a
person
sudden,
I try to see a number like I see a long list of the characteristics of a narcissist. I see say each and everyone possesses one of those characteristics.
which one left five? You say which one?
I swear to be there, see that you
Now
tell me
we now we talk begin look at I be say more go by the definition. You know that I say they do everything possible for narrow it down to a particular guilty state of mind. When
yeah.
you operate from a guilt, you know demonstrate your full capacity as a man. And when the woman knows say you get a very bad term like a narcissist, it will be easy for you to override something and then una two will definitely be misled. Not be smart, let's be smart and act right. Let's
And
act right. Like we always jump from the angle of who is supposed to do what where and why. You look all the character traits them. One person must get one or the two. If you enjoy a relationship with somebody will be toxic, first start by asking yourself, what are you doing right or what are you not doing that is supposed to be done? From one angle. Unless you don't go pick that kind of people here, they don't define where they just call they act anyhow. And if you don't marry they act anyhow, where he no define, Just leave you quiet because otherwise you no need to kill yourself. No even invest your energy.
You at
But
the
if you
end of
do,
waste your time. So just
you'll be drained. You'll be yeah, you'll be drained. Because I don't much of the story. I don't actually get I don't actually date a lady. This lady actually he come from a good family with reputation. But it be like this thing where you come out say you want be model. The work at the shake buttocks online. The wear draws the post online, and I'm like, you know if you deal with man like you see me, you deal with man like me, go to show buttocks on
I
you don't
swear.
make March knows some my serious friend she don't know say, hey, Mr. Wake up, is this your work? You're not a serious man. I say you cannot walk. If you're not about you stop that. That means you're going to delete that kind of rubbish idea from your head. Clear off all the trash you put online.
That
This is not a
that
public.
that thing that way as we see like that, you get for define it from the start. You cannot pretend you like and then when you marry them before what change it. No,
You see,
tell the person if he denies, say, okay, I don't want to change, okay, we cannot move on because I'm not comfortable with your lifestyle. You can get that way.
sincerely, and you see the experience. It unfold. The same person go want to talk with small boy they around. You understand? This person is you cannot be a person a civil servant into the civil service, and then you carry yourself some funny way. It no make sense. The same you, the one they talk with the small boy them. You know we talk with small boy like imagine say you get anger, then petit fella the car salon you say grand, they anger they go flirt with them. I just have because I be one very good observer. Eh? I observe from a distance. When I look at so I say no, this kind of thing go just rubbish your name for this and more.
I swear.
And now when I started restrain, it as a whom I'm toxic, I want control.
Yes,
This is where a lot of women fall. They call you narcissist because they want to do anyhow. Now passport. See, remember beginning when I don't fall for that trap, man. No
I
fall for
beg
that
you.
trap.
If
Set
person
your
says
standards right.
it doesn't mean the person is a narcissist. No, doesn't mean that no one that this okay like so one day I don't want they'll be like okay you see I don't over observe so my kid will be like I don't over observe this man I beg I don't want them to be friends with you or limit the way they go close to the person.
Yeah.
He's a narcissist. Into the original from your own point of view, but you reduce the rate where you really push yourself to
Interact.
the opposite sex because even me as a woman, if I see my man over go with some kind woman there, I'll feel a type. Even when I need to do anything, but sometimes control the way you at least you interact with such people.
Yeah, sincerely. Because it get I tell you get some game winning that they play where they say me when a man they come for can chat nga then got know from in fact most of the time 90% of the time from the very first date. But if you ever claim innocent, yeah, don't say anything. We are just talking. It's my colleague, it's my boss.
Nowadays,
And you
man,
keep
we must
entertaining
say,
that.
I want to knock you. They did talk her.
They just friend.
Aside,
When
they
I
don't
just go chop pepper soup no. For Cameroon easy, when I just go chop pepper soup or you just bring me some fries, then
watch your body.
before your eye wash shine, when I don't already finish, when I don't already finish.
I don't end up with you.
So a lot of these things, the men, that I start by saying a lot of men, if you look at characteristics, ask whether being a narcissist is a good thing or a bad thing, because when I be go through the characteristics, I know that say every human on earth should
Yep.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 of those character traits, which is even something that makes them to be better. It's good for you to be confident in yourself to an extent.
They won't get low self-esteem for this world there. They no go you
Your
no go work
depression
about
will finish you, know. Depression will finish you. So that's people will grant you. You understand? If you don't know your worth, you don't know your values, and to an extent, you get to actually educate people how they treat you
at the same
because
time you get to admire yourself. And I just say most of like we get all the characteristics there, but now we will not know how for portray out. No, but
yeah,
for another person. No, be yourself, but don't force it on another person. No,
yeah, because now from that angle I look at because a lot of people they be like, we do a person where the person will control you. A lot of people look at from the angle of being free. I mean, a lot of females from the angle of being free, being loose, want to do anyhow. And a lot of these
yeah,
people, they are being influenced by what they see on TV. I don't talk about a Tiwa Savage here where they work at the Galavan, he old ass like that, and they show people. I mean, to me, on the African perspective, I don't see that as appealing. To me, it's quite degrading, a bad,
For a
and that's
content
why
like
young
that,
girls.
that people they like for like the content creator they was small they want to like kind thing for get fame. You don't even why do you have to go and they say they make it like small picking take a small like that.
You
Ah,
see, so they
hey,
they they they, they, they actually make them. They actually do a lot of kind of those things. A young girl go look and they look and like say it's a flex, and you see them like you need to see them and me the flex. Meet around all of a sudden somebody's wife they already the work at it.
no, have to see put on side the copy that lifestyle. The person will do like that post them, do like that post them. Not the same nowadays say there's nothing like
It's horrible.
the other person where I see say go be submissive now so no. You could be submissive now to a person where be rich where they provide everything to you. That's what I see. That's now so submission and respect they now for this world.
Yes,
If
and
you
this
provide the two a one time, there's no respect. But now person where he just give you everything, you need do anything. If he talks to me, lick my shit, you lick him.
yeah, and this transition happen for our own eye. I will be the same. It start by we trying to normalize things that are not normal. It start by we trying to copy things that are so abstract. You see, before when I be there small, we dey watch TV as woman just dance so e kolang as kolang just show you put
I
to go
don't
and
see where
sleep.
Colanda they were Colanda time oh. Ha.
Eh, I dey now so if e kolang the people e lapse
So
as
what be
ijo wake up before dance so e kolang show una go sleep.
so what be
Then
that?
nowadays
Because that
nowadays
shimi. You don't see woman they keep dressing who push shimi for it under. I don't know how that
see
English went down now.
see now so they need even wear no nothing for inside then they leave small thing make they quick the show so and we call it fashion. We call it modernity. We call it civilization. And that's bullshit. And it starts with this ideology. Them when they teach you to be loose. Now, man, pikin wey you know we control woman wey the woman go do that kind of thing. Say be loose. When we reach for all that kind of level, then
You go be like, no, this man is so toxic, and I want a divorce because the way divorce is rampant now, divorce just
that's
dey
what I'm saying.
everywhere. They just collect because the man talk say, okay, wait, I don't want you to do this. You say you'll be like, you cannot control me, you cannot do this, do that. He's toxic, he's a narcissist, this and that. I want a divorce. Mother, bam,
Yeah. So to me, I think we just need to take a cheap pill and rate everything at the level of what is good and bad. What is good or bad? Because if you
olden days, yeah, olden days, we got to take me back.
we still get because all in this we still get a degree of moral values and virtues. If you get a degree of sanity, if you get a certain degree of esteem. Now so the thing I say you dey sit down you go meet your counselor say you get problem. Counselor dey say look and say maybe achieve you one so first before they solve their problem. It even achieve you. That means as it even you that child but nah no go take one or two you make na hassle.
You go a big person say, hey, where I beg you think him advise this person try for do this, then the person where then you if you want to do the same thing where you run away from that person where you want me done for you. I
All this
beg.
na because yeah, so we have a lot of misplaced priorities and lost values. Nothing that will actually go to be conscious. My only take home message is that don't be carried away by the word civilization or development. Be very rational and logical with the things you do and things you accept. Especially is a married woman not ever the target. To destroy a
Oh,
community, they will target a woman them. Because when you don't target one woman, it don't destroy a house. When you destroy a house, don't know say they picking them and the man for that don't destabilize. They destroy the whole system very easily. And if you want to be with system, focus on the woman. So women be smart, please. If you check your intelligence man submit for you, it give away you go channel your thing them. It give away if you say go influence your thing the way they do, I may even go well. It will lead you in a part of destiny. Don't be that for you for the win argument, the proof like say you will get a point where it stand out to like that. No. Again, we will do to them. We forget all this our terminology we use for convertment to sims and for limit people that will make a make if you say if you win argument with the person. No. Let's be realistic and see.
okay,
Now
I'm going to your pocket. Put it in nowhere.
you
Anytime
understand?
just some solve your problem. Solve in a friendly way, not go be argue because the person don't stop saying no argue. You know me say don't win. You don't just leave it
Yeah,
to your stupidity.
yeah. I think subsequently will bring some people may they share their another angle of their pain, like those people that don't actually be true, because I understand the fact that some plenty women they actually tolerate some a lot of beatings, they tolerate a lot of torments, they tolerate a whole lot of things in their own relationships, you see. But if we get I begin so why I begin for calm life today, but I don't know, probably maybe network worry because I see one flash, then no connect again. You see, but with that kind of narrative, if we actually be able to reach out and to communicate with people that is in a similar situation, sometimes you might be in a situation because of what you think, what you believe, and what the way you act. A lot of the times, so we always give to try our best to remove ourselves from this victim position, what we use to position ourselves
Hey,
and take full
okay,
control of ourselves.
this and that. Don't claim victim. You should not analyze the situation before you claim victim all the time.
Yes. Why never you be victim? You be victim, be victim, be victim. See. I look this Yule Dochi situation. Now about 4 years when people they demand they was there a second woman. No. 4. I mean, and the guy not even there anywhere close to regretting.
No,
So by normally by Nigerian film, we be careful no say as it happens so as a woman don't can be the new wife. They be careful Pepe according to Nigerian film they go machete. But when you go look when you look in social media, it actually grow on social media very well.
eh?
Then you look at society them. When the mama post, you see as a woman the shower he praises. Ijele nwam, I said the shower the man praises now back to back. And he did it, I saw it swear. And when you look at the man, it be like you see that man be the miss these praises from a first woman. So sometimes from
Oh
little
God,
thing and they
I see. I say they do it just because of his social media. I swear.
yes,
You know, they do
because
it
it's
like that.
like and the way they be intentional about them. It's just if they do it for content, they do it so well. I mean, it's good content. You see the way the woman they always praise the man. The woman they always praise the man. You see, sometimes we people learn from these things. You can be a silent maid to be winning your endorsement deals, or you can be a Mumu Judy Austin to be praising a man and being with him. If you get your independent vision, mommy, you go find a woman for maritime. If you be woman where you get vision where you feel align with a man, find man. But if you know if you get opinion, you go find your woman where you go control her. Because from a sincere point of view,
It has for even, but it
hmm,
depends on the level of control. Because if you go bring village woman now, so by the time you go learn one or two things, you know, succumb to other you are controlling up and down.
that it was. You see, that it was. You see, we get. Against this example, my go carry a woman with village. First picking a landlord, second picking a still landlord. They go like, you go carry for the instrument that for corner as number one die.
I
So
beg,
I
this is
mean,
balance. See,
yeah. So
when
now
she again,
village that it was. The thing that really village or town like that, but not just the orientation and the things we take as reality. It take that any one town girl will spoil your village girl. No. Ese my military do am, e wrong, no be so, na so, no be so, na so. Before long, you notice they don't disorientate you totally. Now the system where they do am, I say this transition from maintaining a moral, upright society to having a polluted society, it happened before our eye. They give an argument, say woman go get equal right with man. They start the fight from that one. Why they fight with that? They teach your mama they start to be loose. If woman get equal right with man, the man no go fit control you. And when the man no fit control you, he go dey do anything. Woman be time where the pay go be beneficial to you. As he open to two, they give money. When Aaron say as they be open to two, don't give money. It go like open the two, they give money. And before you know it becomes a tutorial society. Very tutorial and everything is
they don't say you don't go carry it to go any side, just go give her.
you see am. And when you see the tutu, when the tutu don dey around, it becomes a very perverse society like what we have today. Today we no still get akwara, we no get ashawo, we no get wolowos. That one is too brutal. We have hookup, we have runs. That is what the scheme
They
is
get a
presenting.
modern name for it. Runs.
Runs. We have hookup, we have
Hey,
runs.
so me too,
Very
you never see
beautiful.
that.
And you know the runs get them. Now the people they only see every day like this.
I swear. But now they get a different thing for during the day.
So
A
yes,
different.
Like them normal people them they get their business they work am so one day they actually do business but for daytime e go deliver as well as do for night way e dey deliver. You see, so it's just like that. We just need to be smart and be very considerate morally when doing certain things, so that we no find ourselves being caught up in a stage of delay. When one come and say be narcissist, check wetin e dey do wey no correct. If you fit communicate, communicate with e. If not, maybe e dominate, e dey dwell in the right phase. E go hard for you to get man pikin wey no fit control you. Man pikin wey no fit control you na man wey e wan benefit something from you, and
Well,
then
by the time you throw like rotten cocoa.
when you don get there go vanish. When you don get there go vanish. So just be smart and reorientate yourselves about life. We reorientate ourselves about life, and then get sweet, nice life. Is it be possible for get a nice life and you cohabit? Mm?
Yeah.
You see, plenty men them they dey go there. Man begin to go back for polygamy because they want control one. They will say you be narcissist, you be toxic man, you be demon, you be violent man, you be the whatever thing. But long as they don't go say monogamy, they will just carry go finish and will cut on social welfare. You will
They
play
see
child
the
support.
place that's not analyze them that would see that kid don't come because things they really happen as well as that.
So
Things that
sometimes
really
you just
happen.
go be smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think at this point, I don't know, Mama Sister, get any final word for just throughout? I mean, not the live for exactly 2 hours. Do you get any final words for throughout the sign out of the studio?
Okay, so the only thing I give a tongue I say, see, no use words will never go do research on it. Oh, if person do one or two things, get one or two characteristics of a narcissist, don't mean say the person is a narcissist. Because the
Yeah.
fact say I admire myself, I feel good about myself doesn't make me a narcissist. The fact say I'm not say I don't tell you to do something, I don't try to tell you say do this thing, do that thing, because and then become a controller and a narcissist. No, it's not like that. There are so many characteristics that will make you that we can classify someone a narcissist. So please, no go keep move around because now some kind of terms the way put no know at the corporate narcissist left and right.
Yeah.
Do your research. Make sure say you know the person very well before you classify a person a narcissist.
Yeah, sure. You see,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that's a very good take home message. And me, I just always go by the fact say, me will not always be caught up with fashion, civilization, modernity, and whatever thing. A lot of
Yes,
these
so
things it come with hidden agendas will be out to degrade you and delay your life. Imagine say why it's not a coincidence that all the time that they carry over rampant now for the era, and at this same era where marriages no longer last. Now this era where we get family bond, you actually don't cousins and they meet up like that again. Where before cousins were like more brothers, you see, but now we now they even can meet up
siblings themselves they need to see eye to eye.
siblings. Siblings
Mm-hmm.
didn't meet like that. So we will not be caught up with all these terminologies and all these schemes for actually make we lose who we are and lose our values. I think to a
Right.
certain extent, let's maintain what is right. Let's maintain the Ubuntu spirit. That's the African spirit. I am because you are. Let's maintain the love and unity that used to be amongst us. Let's maintain our system that worked for us. Today, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. I get my opinion, I get my opinion. My pikin don't ever control me. I fit get my money, I don't need man. I fit raise my pikin by myself. At 50 years ago, she doesn't define love again. So who's how they go? Who will the fool? We should
There's
just be
nothing out there,
smart.
oh. Don't carry
Yeah,
watch social media because any person don't divorce,
you
that person
deceive
don't divorce,
yourself.
that person don't divorce, make a divorce too. No, no,
Yes,
and the same thing talk am. No, no, Oma go divorce then be like May get it grace. I don't know where it's coming from, but
you could
for
say they fine. You usually get hidden back to them. More forget about the endorsement.
see the battles the fact that you see flourish, she dey expand all that thing. You know, if you go divorce your own man, you not gonna be like it. So be
You
careful.
see. So
Social
we need to
social
actually be very, very, very careful. I'll actually be able to for day besides a good number of divorces. And one thing I'll notice I'm in common and say you don't expect a divorcee to come and tell you that I regret divorcing. They'll always tell you I thank God I leave my man.
yes,
I
they'll
thank
never
God I
tell
leave
you.
my man. I thank God I leave my man. But in
They are
that
the
thanking God that yeah,
toxic and is left, right, and center. Beg divorce her. They don't talk to me. Remember for
yeah,
marriage, toxic. No,
we will take your head. Yes, to that extent be okay. But you should actually have a good orientation about life. So I think we
but
judge her from the level of of what is good. Likewise, men and women, judging from the level of what is good and what is not good, and always choose good over evil. Yeah, so I think we don't get a very beautiful conversation today. We'll be able to get some more guests. I think some two they flash, but they no be there. I share their connection, they worry, and some others will tell me about their busy schedule. Yeah, I think next week again we're gonna meet here to have a
I,
beautiful
next week I
conversation.
go be in our house because now so my break is over too.
Yeah, voila, voila. So as you show it, oh man, the hala, but get dear last, hello, yeah.
I said next
Say,
week I hope
mama,
say I go.
my mama, see, my own queen
Hey,
mother. Oh,
my own
massa,
choclo. That's my
me
girl.
too,
Eh.
me too, I go the love for so that one, they can tell me better story.
I bet now my love that. Now my love that. I'm not travel the rating there.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. All right.
make I leave.
So,
I
see
got
you
it.
guys. Ciao,
All right,
ciao.
bye
All right.
bye.
Okay, Mama Sita. Okay. See you all next week. And I must say, it was a wonderful conversation. Anybody who wants to be part of the panel in any of the editions, just get to my inbox, get in, and then we're going to have this conversation, see how it goes. All right, see you all next week. Wishing you a wonderful week. I love it there.